The juice is loose.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're looking over all that we know about the long-awaited sequel to the horror comedy classic, Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Emerged from development hell. The road to Beetlejuice Beetlejuice has been a long and tenuous one.
I'll possess myself if I gotta. Whoa! Yo! I got demons running all through me. All through me.
Sequel talks for Beetlejuice 2 began almost immediately after the 1988 film more than quadrupled its budget at the box office. In the early 90s, director Tim Burton hired British playwright Jonathan Gems to work on a script for what was then titled Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. The sequel script, which saw the Dietz family open a resort on haunted Hawaiian grounds, would lay dormant for decades until it was completely overhauled in the early 2010s. Alas, that script, and yet another in 2017, would also not see any action. Enter Brad Pitt's production company. In February of 2022, Plan B Entertainment announced that it was officially producing the Beetlejuice sequel, for real this time. From Tim Burton. Fans have long been adamant that a Beetlejuice sequel would not be complete without original director Tim Burton at the helm.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a big decision, isn't it? I mean, I wish that if I ever did it, I was going to do it once, and that was it. Well, sure, yeah.
Well, everyone can rest easy, as the renowned filmmaker is indeed back behind the camera for the follow-up to one of the most influential movies of his career. After all, it was in large part Burton's groundbreaking craftsmanship on Beetlejuice that paved the way for his more than impressive filmography, including the likes of Batman and Edward Scissorhands. For Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, Burton worked with screenwriters Alfred Gough and Miles Miller, both of whom co-created the Tim Burton-produced Netflix series Wednesday. And to many fans' delight, the sequel will also see Burton re-team with his longtime collaborator and film composer Danny Elfman. The cast.
Well, what do we got here tonight, kids?
With a slew of familiar faces and new additions, the cast of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice is most certainly not lacking in star power. For starters, Michael Keaton is reprising his role as the titular troublemaker.
Can it be scary? What do you think of this? You like it?
Outside of Beetlejuice, Keaton and Tim Burton have worked together on several projects, including Burton's Batman films and most recently, Disney's live-action Dumbo.
You stole my elephant. Hey, read a contract, man.
In addition to Keaton, Hollywood mainstays Catherine O'Hara and Winona Ryder are back as the mother-daughter duo Delia and Lydia Dietz, respectively. Joining the cast will be current Hollywood it girl Jenna Ortega, fresh off successful stints in the rebooted Scream film series and as the titular macabre teen on Netflix's Wednesday. Ortega plays the role of Astrid, the daughter of Ryder's now adult Lydia. Also appearing will be Justin Theroux as a character named Rory and Willem Dafoe as an afterlife lawman who was once a, quote, B-movie action star. In addition, veteran actress and real-life partner to Tim Burton, Monica Bellucci, is billed as Dolores.
I'll give you what you want, but you have to give me something.
A character rumored to be Beetlejuice's ex-wife. Speaking of rumors, it's also widely believed that 90s action star Jean-Claude Van Damme makes a cameo in the film. This has not been confirmed, however.
You're dead, soldier. No, I'm alive.
What has been confirmed, though, is that actor Jeffrey Jones will not reprise his role as Charles Dietz in the movie. In 2002, Jones was arrested on charges of engaging in inappropriate behavior with a minor and has since had to register as an offender. The story. Aside from the smallest of details, the overall plot of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice is being kept close to the chest by the folks at Warner Brothers.
I have a feeling there's something very interesting behind this door.
And as of this publishing, only a brief teaser trailer has dropped for the film. However, we do know that the sequel looks to be a nice mix of old and new. The official synopsis reveals that a family tragedy brings the three generations of the Dietz family women back to Winter River, the site of the events in the first film. And by all accounts, it appears to be Astrid who discovers and subsequently summons the juice this time around. And with trouble brewing in both the realms of the living and the dead, it looks like it'll be up to Beetlejuice to save the day with his own brand of wacky mayhem.
The juice is loose.
What's been said? With anticipation at a fever pitch, it's no surprise that the cast and crew of the 35 years later sequel are constantly being asked about the film. During an interview with The Independent, Tim Burton says that he made the follow-up, quote, in the same spirit as the original, adding that he, quote, really enjoyed it. For Burton, he says working on the film with, quote, good people, actors, and puppets made him go back to why he liked making movies in the first place.
Well, I'm back. I feel real good about myself.
Michael Keaton was also quick to praise his experience, telling Empire magazine that it was, quote, the most fun he had working on a film in a long time. He has also guaranteed fans will really dig it.
I'm going to see it again after a couple little tweaks in the editing room, and I confidently say this thing is great.
As for Jenna Ortega, she has called the film, quote, visually so exciting. This due to the use of practical effects.
Everyone did an incredible job. I felt so lucky to be there. It was insane. It was like, I can't wait for people to see that one.
She also teased her character during an interview with Vanity Fair, saying Astrid is probably not what we assume her to be. She continued by saying that the mother-daughter relationship between her and Winona Ryder plays a, quote, very important part in the movie. Perhaps most exciting, however, was Catherine O'Hara's confirmation that Daaaay-O, the Banana Boat song, will be featured in the film. O'Hara made the comments on Kelly Ripa's Let's Talk Off-Camera podcast, where she also heaped praise on working with Ortega, calling her, quote, such a cool young woman. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Release. After years upon years of waiting, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice will finally hit cinema screens in the fall of 2024, September 6th to be exact.
Go ahead, make my millennium.
While the original film opened in the month of March, the fall seems like the ideal time for the horror comedy sequel, making a nice lead-in to the spooky season. And while the film will eventually find its way onto the Warner Brothers streaming service Max, the big screen feels like the optimal way to experience all the atmospheric delights. Heck, we can almost picture the cinema-themed popcorn bucket now. Will you be watching Beetlejuice Beetlejuice when it arrives in theaters? Share your excitement level in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.